Morning fun off grid. All the little babies. Hanging out with their mama. So that's the work I got ahead of me here. That's a whole new front yard. That's gonna build the trees and behind. I gotta clear a bunch of trees, but I got a bunch of. This is all gonna expand the front yard. Is where I'm gonna have all my gardens, like the ground gardens and stuff. And I might probably put a little shop up this way on the side. Yeah. And I got a whole bunch of things on the go here. I get everything to rewire my tractor now, so I'm gonna get that rewired. My gardens are doing good. My grapes are just trying to grow to the freaking sky. And I got some more grapes over there I planted this year. And I got some sativa there. And these are all my strawberries. They're already been and done. Blueberries, they're coming in kind of nicely. This is a big indica. This is a big indica. That's a big indica. And I got more blueberries. And the plum tree's doing good. And the pear trees. And the apple trees. I'm gonna trim them down this fall, so next year, so I get harvest next year. And I'm just kind of fixing things up, cleaning things up, getting things ready. I'm gonna be building the outdoor shower house right in here, outdoor bathroom and shower house. Lots of things going on. This is a new building too, so let me see. Show you what's going on in here. Oh, there's a toilet. There's the sink. Bathtub. Bathtub I haven't decided on yet. I got a big jacuzzi I can put in here, but I think the power to take to run the 2 horsepower motor is going to be too much. So anyway, I got a big mess to clean up, man. I'm cleaning up this. I had to take down some trees over here to get my signal in properly, and so I put down some right here. Got to kind of clear this spot right through there. And as you can see, there's my antenna and stuff. So the trees are in the way. I still got a couple that's in the way, but there's all the dirt on the other side. And basically, I'm just going straight through here, right? Bringing this front yard over and leveling it out. So I'm going to put all the coops to one side. I'm going to have a shop. And over here, this trailer, I'm closing it all in. I'm unhooking everything, and it's going to go in the back. It's going to go straight in the back. I don't want to pay to dump this thing. You know what I mean? If somebody, ends up here that wants to try to salvage it or rebuild it or do whatever, it will be there. I mean, it's not beyond repair. It's just not in good repair. You know what I mean? So it's been our home for 5 years, and well, we've seen better days now. But anyway, I got the cabin all lifted up. I'm going to start the plumbing on it this week. The only thing that's going in there in the cabin is the kitchen, bedroom, living room, and maybe a 2-piece bath. I don't know yet, but it's a lot of piping to run for 2-piece bath when the main bath shower house is going to be over there. But that's going to be a bit of a headache in the wintertime, but I'm only going to have 147 gallons, 147.3 gallons of water storage above the upper loft, because we're not using that as a bedroom. We're going to use that as water storage, and it's going to be in a big giant bladder basically, and that way we can have running water instead of everything all winter long, right? So if I put a 2-piece bath in there, like the toilet and the sink, and even just a toilet, you know, because then we have the kitchen in here, right? So we can have the double kitchen sink and stuff, whatever. There's no problem to wash our hands or brush our teeth in that if we have to. But I'd rather have just a little pedestal sink and a toilet right in the corner on this side. And that'll be a main bathhouse and shower house. And it'll be nice because it's going to have laundry facilities and stuff too, which is going to accommodate for our hip camp guests and stuff, right? So anyway, that's what's going on there. I got the counter, I got the kitchen sink, I got some of the racking and stuff for the dishes and all this sort of thing that's going to go in there. A lot of it's not done yet. It's kind of a mess. Everything's a mess. And over here, this is these two crates. This is a geodome. It's a 20-foot geodome. And this tote above it there, this is just for water transfer. So I got a water tote behind the shed here, which is basically water supply for the outside gardens and what have you. The bladder is going to supply the cabin, and another tote is going in behind the cabin is going to supply the bath and shower house. And then I might put a bladder in there as well for the winter because I'm going to put a diesel heater in both buildings. So the diesel heater is pretty cheap to run in the wintertime. And then, you know, as far as draining, I'm going to make sure everything's pitched properly so I can, you know, in the wintertime I can drain the lines and stuff. Or just, you know, run it RV antifreeze through them or something. I don't know. But all I know is the hot water on demand tanks there, unless you treat them really well, they crap out on you. So I don't want that to happen. But anyway, this year is going to be basically getting into the cabin before the winter, having a bathhouse, having, you know, kitchen, living room, bedroom set up in there. And we're buying everything new. Everything's new. Everything, you know, most of the appliance and stuff I bought off Marketplace. But as far as our living, it's all going to be new, like furniture and wise. We're putting all brand new stuff in there. But anyways, yeah, so the stuff that we have in here already and stuff, that's going to go in the geodome. So, and this here, the trailer, well, you know, I'm going to take the solar panels and stuff on it. They're going to go on the front side over here on the cabin, and that's pointing due south. And it'll give enough proper elevation and stuff. So the sun, you know, the sun comes up over here, and then it sets over there, and that should give me plenty of power. But yeah, anyway, I bought a fridge. There's a fridge in there, and off my power station, the Bluetti AC180, the mini fridge with a freezer. Let me see. I'll show you. It's basically ran for 2 days. It ran for 2 days on the Bluetti AC180, and that's the fridge, right? So it's got a freezer. It probably hasn't been off too long. It's still pretty cold, but yeah, that's the fridge. It's got a freezer, and it's, you know, whatever 4 cubic feet or whatever it is. But there's the counter stuff. It's going in here. So basically, what I'm going to do is the kitchen's going to be here along this wall, and I'm notching the counter, so it's going to be a little counter space in here, and then below that's going to be shelves so we can keep all our footwear and stuff in there. And up there, like I said, there's going to be basically 1, maybe 2 bladders depending on the size of it. I ordered 1 to see how much space it takes, but I'm probably going to put in 2. And then it'll give us 300 gallons of storage in here that we can maintain and keep from freezing during the winter. So there's the other part of the counter. But basically what's going to happen is it's going to get notched out here so that it accommodates the door to open. And then I'm going to have a little shelf in behind it for whatever. And then below that is going to be for footwear. And then the kitchen's going to come basically to this wall. Okay. This part's going to come out here, and we're going to use that basically as a nook for eating and this and that. So this big furniture is not staying in here. This portable closet is going to go turn sideways and go this way. Or I might put in that 2-piece bathroom right here, right? And then the bedroom will go here. So the bedroom will go here, the bed and everything that we ordered. And that's the sink, double sink going to go there. But yeah, the water storage is going there. It's going to be easy for me to plumb because I just keep the plumbing all along the one side. And then behind this couch, there's also another baseboard heater like that. So this place has a baseboard heat as well. And then up there is going to be another power system. I'm going lithium ion. And I'm going to park the batteries and stuff up there so they stay thawed and stuff for the winter. And I'm only going to have 2 panels attached to that. This Bluetti AC 180, I'm going to have 4 panels attached to that. I'll have 2 panels to that power system. I'll have 2 panels and that 400 watt turbine you see right there. So, yeah. So as far as cooking goes, we're still trying to decide. It's obviously going to have to be propane because electric just takes way too much. You know, as far as bathing, we can shower anytime we want, but it's nice to have a bath. So what we did is we bought one of these couple $100 bathtubs from China, and it just opens up. So it's pretty deep. You could drown yourself in it if you want. I mean, it's good. It's pretty convenient. It's got like the head pad. It's got the foot rollers. And it's pretty cozy, you know what I mean? It's nice, and I don't know if any of you have ever bathed outside in the open, unless you've, lived this lifestyle. Probably not, but anyway, it's quite relaxing, and that, it's not grounding. Your feet's not in the ground kind of thing, but, man, it's exhilarating, and it's nice. It really is. So, there, I got a big triangle shaped jacuzzi tub, and I've had plans to install this and put this in, but the 2 horsepower motor on it, I'm deciding not to, just because I just don't have the power to run it. And I would have the power to run it, but for as much as it'll probably get used, forget it. It's better to have a nice shower bathhouse in there. If somebody wants to sit and soak, I'm going to put maybe a soaker tub or a clawfoot tub or something like that. I'm looking for something in particular that I want. I don't want your standard, $200, $300, generic 60-inch by 39-inch tub or whatever the hell they are. You know what I mean? Get them in your standard apartments and stuff. I don't want that. I want something a little bit nicer, a little bit above standard. You can live this lifestyle, right, and you live this lifestyle and still do what you want and have the nice things you want. Excuse me. It just depends on how much money you want to spend. Anyway, I got to open up the coop so these girls will see the sun shining. Want to lay. Oh, I got a duck egg right there. That's a duck egg right there. And I got a chicken egg right there. Sometimes they just lay wherever the fuck they want. Right, baby? Sometimes you girls just lay wherever you want. Yeah. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. I don't know how the hell I'm going to hold these. 4. She was coming in here to lay, but I interrupted her. So I'm going to leave because she was getting ready to lay. But anyway, this is really still pretty early in the morning. So I got 4 eggs. I'll just put them in here for now if I don't squish them. I'll just put them in my truck for now. I'll get them after. So I got 2 brown, 1 Muscovy, 2 brown, 1 Muscovy, and 1 khaki. That's what I got for eggs. But yeah, the old truck's pretty dirty. But yeah, no, folks, that's all I've been up to. I've been just putting around, and of course my tool shed's in a flipping mess. I got so many things, but right now I'm just digging out all the wiring, and there's all the parts for the tractor, and I'm putting everything new on it. Yeah, so yeah, a little sandblaster unit. I've been playing around with the truck, cleaning up the body and stuff on it. Anyway, I got a freaking mess. That's for sure. Anybody want to come clean it up? That'd be awesome. I don't think I'll do it anytime soon, but I'm gonna have to, because out here that water pump is going to be inside the building here, because I'm going to feed the water line from the tote on the side there, feed it inside. Totes on the side. I'm going to feed the line into here, into the pump. The water, the pump's going to go in here so it stays dry, safe, and possibly thaw. I might put one of the diesel heaters here because I have 2 of them. I might put 1 diesel heater in here and 1 diesel heater, like I said, in the bathhouse. So, but this is where I keep my, my straw, my feed, sunflower seeds, the diatomaceous earth, all that stuff, right? So West Branch feeds, like I said, I feed my birds non-GMO. So this is the grower. I get grower, and basically that's what it is. That's the ingredients. It's pretty good stuff. It's kind of pricey. I pay $25 a bag, but $25 a bag, it isn't bad, right? So it's like $12 for a bag of chips. It's like $12 for 10 to $12 depending where I go. If I go to Co-op in Moncton, I buy straw. It's like $12 and the bales are small. So I try to avoid that. So I try to get my straw and my feed from West Branch when I can. When I can't, obviously I go other places, but I try to feed my birds the best feed, because you know what I mean? You got good feed, you get healthy birds, and I just got piles and piles of this and that. I have a 4 horsepower motor here. I have no power to, it's a good motor and stuff. I just have nothing that's going to drive that power. You know what I mean? But I got so many tasks. I got new brakes and rotors for the pickup. I'm sitting there. I got a battery bank here. It's not hooked up. Turbine's not hooked up. Inverter's not hooked up. Nothing's hooked up over here. I should have this all hooked up. This should be running something, I don't know what, but right now I don't need it, right? So right now, I'm running air conditioning because we've had a heat wave for the last few days. So I just run, a very small generator to keep that going, because the air conditioning is like 550 watts. I'm running a 1200 constant 1500 watt Champion generator on that. Those generators are awesome. I got about 8,000 hours, 9,000 hours on one, and then I probably got 2,000 or 3,000 hours on the other, and I just swapped them out, and I buy a new one every once in a while. But so far these two are lasting and lasting and lasting. They're like a freaking Energizer bunny, and so I just keep using them. But until they crap out, I ain't worried about it. I got a 4,000 watt inverter generator, which I use to charge the Bluetti. I use that to charge the battery bank right now until I take these panels down and hook them up to it, because I just got so many small chores. I got so many small tasks, and right now it's raining. I got so many little things to do, and man, I'm tired. I'm an old guy. I'm tired. I need my lube spray. I better shut my window because it's freaking open. And I got my electrical tape and heavy duty penetrating oil. Okay, that's that. This truck's 2011. It's got 20,000 kilometers on it, man. It's got no miss. It's got no miss. It starts every time. It never lets me down. And 321,022. Now, the tire flashing, tire pressure monitor system, the battery got swapped out. And now I don't know how to set that shit yet. I gotta watch a video on how to reset this, but I don't have the GM with the buttons here. They give you the option to switch to tire pressure monitor reset, right? So there's a way to reset this without those buttons, without them. I just don't know how to do it yet. I haven't got around to doing that, and that'll take that light out and stop that one from flashing. The check engine light, that's knock sensors. So I'll change them when I get around to it, but that's it. That's this truck is, it's an 11. It's got 321. There's no miss. There's no shakes. I put all brand new tires on it. I put a rocker panel. I put a quarter panel on this side, and I wouldn't have had to do either one if I didn't take the frickin' sandblaster to it. But you know, I put $1,000 worth of boots on it. Ordered a few $100s worth of brakes, and yeah, that's I was doing that. I wanted to roll the window up, but she's a good old truck, and I'll tell you what, I bought this for $3,000 on the road, man. I mean, yeah, I put I've got a couple grand into it now, maintenance, and then like I said, the two panels cost me like $500. I had to order them from all over the place. Can't remember where. One place from the States, and I think one place was from British Columbia. Oh no, sorry, the rocker panel came from Napa. I don't know where the fuck they got it from, but I ordered the rocker from Napa, and then that one I got from Parts Hub, British Columbia, I think. So that was like $300 just for that quarter panel. $300 to my door, and of course it was way too big. Of course, it was weight. I'm just trying to grab my eggs here, man, without trying to break them. So, okay, got my eggs. I got 4 eggs so far. I try to clear them out if I can, so they don't step on them or break them or whatever, right? My birds are good for the most part, but when they get on an egg smashing spree, which they've done, yeah, they're hard on eggs. But here's my boy Apache. You want to go pee-pee? Did he go get eggs? Here, go pee, Woody. There's my other boy, Woody. He's gone. All right, but we get lots of eggs. So that's why, remember I was saying egg crashing? Well, they get a habit of crashing eggs. So you get a habit of crashing eggs. So anyway, my place is kind of a mess, but it is what it is. Turn on some lights. See my boy Apache and all their boys and all their toys. He's a good boy, Mommy. He was a good boy. He take care of the house. Anyway, folks, I gotta let them do their pisser thing, and I got work to do. See you later.